Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the pungent Petradians. But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petradian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier. And get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
This is how they recruit people for the military.
Any questions?
No.
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
That's fine.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
I didn't until I watched that video.
Ha!
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do two things now.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing two things.
Facts.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average, or it's game over. Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also game over.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Both.
It just sounded right, because he
Oh my God.
He don't be caring about nothing.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
Level 8. Let's get it. After months of the siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve their dwindling food supply, you are contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Wow! I gotta make a phone call before. That's stupid. Related, any individuals or groups coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with line item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits the description should be ran by either me or Ash. I know I said that backwards, but Stryker. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye, and although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, it's not always the case. Stryker. Hey, Gardos. Just want to say guards. Hey, Gardos. Oh, it's Malcolm. So, hey, Gardos. I had to say that one more time. I'm breaking in a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. Malcolm. Okay, this is gonna be tougher than I expected. Hey, I got 14 of these joints. Let's get it. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna actually put one to the bullwhip, and let's get it.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and
Oh
you're
my
looking
God.
at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got that. Now what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Glory and what?
Glory Ann Smith.
Oh, jeez.
That's two things.
What is?
Glory and Smith. And technically one's a person.
And I love that person.
How does Smith feel about this?
I'm not quite sure. I think I'm lost. But Glory Ann loves me too. At least I thought she did.
So, what happens if I just admit people? Let me call Ash. Because I gotta carefully vet people.
No, not another heartbroken farmhand. That's all we seem to get these days. We can't have any more weepy soldiers boo-hooing around in their uniforms. If he's too much of a sad sack, I say toss him. Enough farmhands. More emotionally stable women on the battlefield, I say.
I can always run this back, right?
You're being sent to the front lines, soldier.
There's no turning back now, Elmer. Oh, Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man. Maybe joining up will make you love me enough so we can spend our lives together. Then I won't have to run off and join the army.
Huh?
There's a shred of logic in that.
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who sought me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Wow.
Yes, we have met.
So...
It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl and have my substantial moneys removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich people-friendly nation.
Nah.
You really think the people of the Sprawl are dumb enough to sink their own bank?
Facts.
Inevitably, people flock to BS at the first real sign of danger.
You can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city doesn't fall.
BS money.
Well, you should have thought of that before convincing the princess to turn down that delightful Prince Phineas.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind? Oh, come on. What would your mother think?
Right.
Taking all of our family fortune away and leaving the poor to die in the streets. Mumsy would be so proud.
Would she though? I can't rewind time because we're in like wartime and whatnot, right?
This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great?
Just read the cards!
Oh, okay. This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great. May I take a message?
Wait, who is this?
Who is this?
Lil.
Oh, Lil! It's me, Welp!
I thought so. Listen, there's someone here I think would like to speak with you. Go ahead.
Well, is it really you?
It is, Your Grace.
Wilb, I never thought I'd see you again.
Well, we are on the phone.
How are you? Have you been treated poorly?
No one ever treated me as poorly as you, sir.
Have you been treated poorly? Like, yo, that's crazy.
I miss you, well.
I miss you too, sir.
Aww.
Come, run away with me. We can leave this war behind us and start again with all of my money.
Sir, I never cared a jot for your money. I only wanted to be with you.
Aww.
Oh,
Y'all some
well,
saps.
my heart sings. No matter what happens to me now, I will dedicate my remaining life to you.
Aw, that's so, weird.
What about your remaining money?
I'll donate it to the poor. Just kidding, but I won't.
He
take
was
it away
serious,
with me
though. That's the
today.
crazy part. Ha 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 ha.
Good enough. Get in there and reunite with your friend.
So that's an automatic deny. Ah, this guy. I want to go back because, I just don't. I wanted to
Excuse
see
me,
if
ma'am.
it was gonna get something
Is
for
this the
that.
place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got that. Now, what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
Facts.
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Who or what is Glory Ann?
She's my sweetheart back home.
Okay, so why you joined the military?
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
Uh-oh.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield. Scan this guy for any evidence that he's got a strong enough stomach for what he's about to get into.
Alright, one more.
Dish the details, Elmer. What happened?
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is like... It's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
Right.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
Exactly.
That's stupid. Go home.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Facts.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make.
I think the word was irrational decision, but
I'll
alright.
go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
But, wait, was it your fault or was it her fault?
What's an
Alright.
apology banner?
I'm confused.
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Glory Ann, I'm a-coming.
Alright. That was in good conscience.
Ah, it's you again. I remember you.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Ha!
Yes, we have met. It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl.
Alrighty, we went through
Mr.
this.
Dunn.
You really think the people...
Inevitably.
You can't let the bank fail.
Well, you should.
Is there any... Oh, come on.
Taking all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip past that part because I already did it.
This is the dungeon of Malcolm the... Just read...
Wait,
Who is this?
Lil.
Oh, Lil.
I...
Well,
Well, we...
how. Oh,
What about...
I'll.
Good...
Alright, good. Automatic deny. Way to go, Cupid. Let's get it. Who?
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
Wow.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion like running off and joining the army?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
You're not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Wow.
I take it you're Glory Ann.
That's me, Glory Ann.
The same Glory Ann that was caught in the arms of another man?
Oh.
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
So what? You're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Exactly.
Wow.
Even if that fool Elmer John is drafted as well, and he's there waiting for me with his big dumb eyes and his cutie pie dimples, it won't matter. He won't be able to smooth talk his way back into my heart after doing something so stupid like running off and joining the war. At this point, it doesn't matter if you let him in or not. Either way, I've made up my mind.
Come on. You really don't want to know if he was or wasn't drafted? What if he's at home waiting for you? With a big old apology banner that says, "I'm a fool, take me back."
He's run out of apology banners this time. Him and his suspicious mind. Not to mention the wartime measures prohibiting the sale of fabric for such frivolities.
Wow, that's a big word.
Glory Ann, I gotta know. Did Elmer John really find you in the arms of another man?
That's only what Elmer thought he saw. It all started when that big loud Bosco from 2 houses over came round like he always does to try to court me again. I explained to him that Elmer John had asked for my hand and that I had said yes. And then Bosco explodes and says he's gonna smash Elmer's head like a jug. So I lunged at Bosco to hold him back. The big brute! That's what Elmer saw. And the next thing I know, he's crying about going off to war.
Now, don't you think you're going to do the same thing Elmer's gone and done? Running off with a hurt heart before you're slowing your ride and talking it through?
Why are you talking like that?
Because that's what you talk like.
I thought you wanted to.
I sure don't. Can you just do me a favor and do the opposite of what you did for him, for me?
That's confusing, but okay.
Sure. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna deny both of you guys, because that's stupid.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you apart.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft him and I want you two to be together.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I don't think you fully thought this through. I'm denying your recruitment into the army.
I guess I was acting a little hot under the collar there for a minute.
Just
I
a
should
little?
go home and talk things over with Elmer and... Wait. Now will you tell me? What happened to him? Did he get drafted into the war?
No.
I didn't send him to the front. I think you'll find he'll be waiting for you when you get home. Big ol' apology banner and all.
Facts.
Thank goodness.
Wait, why'd you get all excited now? Thank goodness. At first you wanted to go to the war. It's crazy how that works, right?
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun's shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Nah, I don't trust you. I'm gonna just say hey.
Nice to see you again.
You too. I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing.
Oh.
I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
Nah, I don't need those.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there now.
Let me call Ash, just for the simple fact that
Tunnel plans to increase our dwindling food supplies? Let him in post haste. Let him in. The city's best and brightest will go over the map and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, child.
she said post haste. I don't even see the point in interrogating this man anymore.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Salute.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
I'm letting you in.
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Oh,
Thanks,
y'all
Lil.
are friends.
You're one of the good ones.
Dang. Where's the rest of the good ones? Hey.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
I should say but this dude's
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
Yeah, 'cause you always got beef with me.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
That part.
Well, you meet some interesting people.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Yo, so that's what happened to the mom. Okay, I got somewhere.
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
Nah, 'cause you're a dick.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona.
Hey.
After you finish your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Well, that figures. Me and Desi are pretty tight.
Desi.
Who?
Desi, Queen Desdemona. It's gonna be a thing. Try to keep up, Cece.
Who is he?
Who?
Alright.
Cecil, Cece, you. God, it's like you're not even trying.
Kids these days. She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things. She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
Alright.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
I just now realized what his name is, but black-clad folk approach the shit. Is that the people? Sprinkles! Is that them? Yep.
You must help us, child.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
The Duchy of Scarborough has been under constant siege for the majority of the war.
Those bastards!
That part.
Quite. We finally had to flee. We couldn't stand it any longer. We've been without food for days. Yes, everyone is rather hungry.
I'm so sorry to hear that you've had to flee your home. I can't imagine how hard that must have been.
Thank you, child. I'm a duchess without a duchy.
So
We have rather a lot of refugees that need your help and your food desperately.
I don't know about that part, but I don't trust none of that. Last time y'all had a dude that had drugs, so what's really popping?
I still miss my beloved Sprinkles. Boo-hoo!
I've been doing my best not to fantasize about poisoning my employer lately.
Wow!
Must not confess crimes, must resist child's powerful spray. Gah!
Excuse me, what?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
Dang, y'all never have.
Oh, you sneak.
Y'all never have, like, a person.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard.
The lies.
Go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you truth spray your way to success.
Wow.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... oh, never mind. Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
So let me call, Striker.
I spent a summer growing up in Scarborough. What happened there is a crying shame. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in.
Alright, cool. Deny! No, I'm joking. That'd be terrible. I need to hurry this up. I got things
Bless
to
you,
do.
dear child.
Yes, thanks awfully. As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
Well, go do what you gotta do.
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the sprawl.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
Hey. Hey. They always got somebody that's like literally in the ranks just doing some shenanigans. Every time.
Where do I enlist?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco.
Bosco!
I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
Wow.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for, but I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
You said it.
Said what?
Oh my god.
About Elmer smashing his head like a jug?
Because he ran away from that quality dame, Glory Ann.
Sure. So to be clear, you're mad that he ran away from Glory Ann?
Yes.
Because you wouldn't run away from Glory Ann if she wanted you.
Yes, but she's made it clear that she doesn't.
So
This
what?
little drama is wrapping up quite nicely.
It will once I smash Elmer John's head like a jug.
But why would you do that? Like,
What have you got against jugs anyway?
Yes, my father was a jugsmith, and I hated him.
wow.
Jugsmith?
It's a real thing.
I don't know nothing about that.
Why are you stalling? Let me through. I want to go join the army so I can...
Smash Elmer's head like a jug. Yeah, I got it.
No. Well, yes, but I want to join the army so I can find my place. My purpose. Glory Ann doesn't want me. I have come to terms with that.
About time.
Maybe in the army I can find some brotherhood. Some kinship with other people who maybe have signed up for the same reasons as me. A broken heart. And a desire to break heads. Like jugs.
You and this jugs thing.
How sweet. Oh, and maybe while you're at it, you can make eyes at the enemy and end the war.
You wouldn't want the war to end by any means necessary?
Of course I would. I'm sorry I tried to tease you about it.
Let's get it.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
We know your name.
I know.
But,
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash her head like a jug.
Like a jug. I don't understand this.
Yeah,
jug.
go get him, if he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
Boom! It was only 3 people and 3 people for war. Got it. Welcome to the war room. Yeah.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
No.
The risk is too great. We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
We cannot.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B.
have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
Yes.
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
The dig
Yes,
site.
I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
Absolutely not.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
Facts.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you. Not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Exactly.
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
I kind of want to say it's too dangerous. But if I say it's too dangerous, then what would happen? Do they take the thing from me? But if I say nah, do it, that gives the power crystals to these guys, the Mages Guild, and they take over the world. If I say I don't know, then I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I kind of want to say it's too dangerous. Alright. I don't want to have another game over, by the way, so I'm gonna just say it's too dangerous.
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
Whew.
How many times do I have to tell you people?
I'm 12.
I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Facts.
Then at least allow the guild access to the crystal reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
Absolutely not.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
Uh-oh.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was. Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
Yeah, because I'm 12 and y'all just keep doing this.
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside. It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
I think she made a good choice. With you, I mean.
Well, nah. I don't want to talk to you.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for now.
That for now is always dangerous. Wonder if it's got any good games on it. What you gonna say?
Why the princess listens to you, I will never understand.
Cause I'm better than
it's
you.
like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something.
Wow.
Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
I don't like the fact that you just had to throw my dead mom in there.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
Thank you.
One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Malcolm, Stryker, Ash. Look, everybody's out of jail now, so there's that.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there.
And we all know it should have been me.
You really believe that, don't you?
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer, rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion, or a lousy court jester.
Wow, the shade. A goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Yo!
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
He didn't even care.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Jesus!
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
Bars!
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
I take offense to that.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Thank you. Can't even talk about the stuff. Like, yo. Alright, so I'm gonna go to Garby shop and then I'm going to hit the hay. You know, Garby bunches. Oh, I can't go to the side where.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fossey carved onto it, I had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
I'll take it. Alright, so I got 13 of these joints. I just want to sell that. So that gives me a little bit of nothing. Alright, now I'm gonna go in here.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Trash.
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great! Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
That's good.
Bad. That's bad.
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Y'all have rats in here.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
Okay, there you go.
We don't have rats. I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
So, for real, no,
I could do without all the hissing.
I'm confused.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
A letter from Dad? Gimme.
Yeah, right? My letter from Pops.
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right, or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Love you too, Dad.
Aww.
But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted.
Right.
Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
No.
Alright, so we're gonna keep it positive. If we keep it positive, that means everything should be good. But if I keep it honest, he's gonna get distracted and worried. If I keep it positive, let's keep it positive. Yeah. I mean, I want him to stay focused, cause you kind of want him back home.
There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
Alright, so this guy, wait, what's in the bottles?
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Why are you always on?
So now you remember me.
You always up to some shady stuff.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
That part.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Hey, I earned that.
And so did I. Pleasure doing business with you, kiddo. But hey, I'm not all bad. I hate to take a young kid's pocket money so heartlessly.
This guy.
Doesn't seem that way.
Facts.
Hate to take it without giving them a chance to win it back, that is.
Fredo, no gambling.
Oh my god.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
No gambling, just talking. Listen, the Sprawl Brawlers are playing out of town today, and they got the game on that there TV. Tell you what I'll do. You pick who wins, and I'll give you your 30 gold back. If you don't, I keep it. How does that sound to you?
That sounds like gambling.
Fact.
No gambling.
I ain't hearing a no here. Which team do you want to hear about?
Oh god.
Now this team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing.
What? See, I don't understand what Goblin Ball is. It went from basketball to like some part of football, baseball, soccer.
Never seen a team bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You betting on them?
No.
Which team do you want to hear about? With most of their star players being drafted in the war, the team was left with the weaklings and rejects even the army wouldn't take. What they're lacking in muscle and skill, they are also lacking in technical knowledge of the game. They're squirrely, but they can sometimes pull off a win. You betting on the Brawlers?
What? No.
Which team do you want to hear about?
This is so ugly. Let me
Now,
talk about
this
this.
team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing.
I don't understand what Goblin
Never
Ball
seen a
is,
team
though.
bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You betting on them?
I feel like I need to go with them, though.
All right, kid, your bet is in. Good luck.
Since I need my money back that you just pickpocketed.
I bet Brawlers fans are sure wishing their star players weren't cannon fodder for an enemy army right about now.
Wow. See, what is this? This football.
Elderly but
This
unstoppable
looks like.
full-stop swing was just lifted up by his formidable nephews Kron and Lorik, breezing past the Brawlers' warded circle. Despite a nice attempt to unseat the Wiggly Pig, Sprawl's third whacker, Korab, ended up with a face full of mud. Truly grim stuff for the Brawlers. We're down to the final seconds here, folks. The Falcons' first flanksman, Fiona, has taken out her slingshot. She's pulling it back, and she's beamed the glistening gargoyle, and the Fosca Falcons win! Congratulations to the Fosca family on another bloody successful family reunion.
What is the point of Goblin Ball?
Lucky guess, kid. See you around.
All this is stupid.
Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
That plan's stupid. Alright, I think I've done everything. That whole plan.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit?
Yeah, let's hit the hay, because I'm trying to wrap this up. That whole thing was stupid. Jesus Christ, that's a long, That man had a heart attack. The Duchy of Scarborough. Wow! The villain was hanged in the town square. Alright, that's the end of that, and we out of here.